Welcome to another Reddit story. This is subreddit Short Scary Stories. This one is by, of course, my favorite, Trash Tia. This one is titled, This Morning My Husband Slapped Me. I woke with a vicious stinging prickling across my cheek. Unmistakable sound of skin against skin pulling me from my slumber. Babe? My voice came out in a croak. He knelt over me with a giant grin, thick brown curls hanging in sleepy eyes. Freddy has always been quiet. He wasn't usually this animated. In fact, it usually took coffee and smelling salts to wake him up. Me too, Freddy, me too. This morning was different. Freddy was too awake. He had to raise his voice to be heard at our own wedding, stumbling through his vows. Now, it was like I was staring at a different person. Good morning, sweetheart, Freddy sang, and I flinched. Instead of hitting me again, which I was sure he was going to do, he delicately patted me on the head, rocking forward to kiss my forehead. His breaths were shuddering and uneven, prickling my skin. I noticed him lick my cheek, his tongue lightly grazing over where he'd slapped me. Freddy was never this intimate, this touchy. Do you like chicken tenders? He murmured, busting into childlike giggles. Freddy, I whispered, my voice stuck in my throat. I was too scared to ask him if there was something wrong. Freddy didn't drink, so he clearly wasn't under the influence. He wasn't feverish, and he had color in his cheeks, so it meant he wasn't sick. Did he hit his head? But our bedroom was practically one big comfy cushion. Freddy? Hmm? I was deadly serious. Are you having a stroke? He sighed, dragging his lips down my spine. Maybe. Freddy pulled away and flicked me on the nose, his eyes half-lidded and droopy. Maybe not. He kissed me again, and in the same breath his lips on my ear. His voice was different, more of a breathy hiss. Do you trust me? I wasn't sure anymore. Instead of questioning his behavior, I rolled out of bed and headed downstairs on wobbly legs. I grabbed some water and slammed the refrigerator shut before almost jumping out of my skin. Freddy was standing right behind me. Good morning, he said, dancing over to the cupboard. He got cereal, which was weird because Freddy hated cereal. His breakfast was usually avocado toast and a can of soda. I watched him overflow his bowl with frosted flakes, grinning at me the whole time. He said as milk flooded the bowl, soaking the countertop. Freddy grabbed a fork, scooped up a mouthful, and swallowed, grinning through a mouthful of milk. Don't you just love cereal on a Friday morning? You're scaring me, I whispered, slumping into a bar stool. The words came out fast, alphabet soup twisted on my tongue. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to look vulnerable. But somehow those words were in my mouth, choking me, suffocating me. Freddy laughed. Loud. Explosive. Scaring you? He continued to shovel cereal in his mouth, most of it dripping down his chin. Then he stood over to me and dumped the bowl over my head. Merry Christmas. I jumped up, grabbing him. Hey! I forced him to look at me, his eyes wide and vacant, and plastic grin that wasn't him. Freddie, look at me, I whispered. What's going on? I got his cheeks, my eyes thinking. Have you been gambling again? Tell me the truth. His expression faltered for a moment. A blink and you'll miss it moment. For a fraction of a second, his smile twisted. His eyes widened, like he was screaming. Right before his smile seemed to settle, that sharp ignition in his eyes going out. I staggered backward when his arms out to his side, little lips prickling into a grin. Excuse me. Do you want to have fun? He took my hand, spinning me around. Let's be spontaneous. You and me, babe. Fun? I shot him back. What are you talking about? Fun. Freddie strode over to the kitchen drawer and pulled out a knife. Let's play a game, he burst into giggles. I've always wanted to say that. Freddie started forward, swinging the hilt. The objective. He pointed it in my face. Blade burst. You run. When I find you, I'll get you like a fish. I backed away slowly and dove into the bathroom. But he didn't follow me. Instead, he stood there, swaying the knife drooping. Then he smacked his head into the countertop once. His agonizing cry rippled through me twice. He dropped to his knees, sobbing. 3 times, and he was bleeding, red seeping down his chin. Freddy took 2 staggered steps back. He croaked, dropping to his knees. I need to tell you something. Somehow I knew it was him. The man I married. The man I loved. But I didn't move, my tongue twisting. I gambled away our fucking mortgage. He cried through a broken sob. I almost laughed. That was it. Crawling over him, I wrapped my arms around him. You have a problem, I whispered. But I can help you. I squeezed him tighter. Whatever you've done, we can fix it, Freddy. He stiffened against me. No, we can't. His tone made me want to pull away. That's not all, Freddy said. My blood ran cold. I sold us. He broke into sobs. I sold our relationship to repay it. He pulled away slowly, and I caught something flashing in his eyes, an ignition of blue coiled around his iris. So they can do whatever they want with me, Freddy moved like a puppet. He lurched toward and grabbed the knife, his voice twisting in a snarl. With us. His frightening eyes found mine, pouting in a silent cry. I'm sorry, he croaked, as my bones turned to lead, my vision blurring. Darkness came over me, thick and heavy and suffocating, like being pushed into the back of my mind. All I could hear was my own giggle as my husband's voice replayed in a vicious cycle. I sold you. And that is my trash tale. Like I said, that's one of my favorite authors on Reddit. That's a short story for you today. Thank you for joining me. And I'm sorry I messed up on it a couple of times.